My name is Trishe Colman. I'm currently filling the position of Senior Safety Coordinator for the Kings County Senior Safety Society. And today I want to tell you a little bit about our program and what it offers. We are a not-for-profit organization. We serve seniors in Kings County who are 55 years old and up. One of the programs that we offer is Vial of Life. Many of you have seen these in your friends and neighbors' homes. Vial of Life is a program that ensures that paramedics have your vital information if by chance they need to come into your home. Anyone can use the Vial of Life. It's particularly important for those who are on medication or who live alone. An emergency can happen to anyone, and when it does happen, you can be sure that your vital information is passed along to the paramedics, and it can help save your life, and it can save time as they're determining what treatment to have. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it works. These plastic containers go into the door of your fridge. There's a sticker on it that says Vial of Life, and there's also a sticker that you put on your fridge. Paramedics around the province are trained to look for this sticker on your fridge, and they know to go right to your fridge door to find it. You should have one for every member of your household. In the Vial of Life is a sheet with all of your medical and emergency information. You will list your phone number, address, your health card number, persons to be contacted in the event of an emergency, and most importantly, you will list your health history and the medications that you're on. The paramedics will then go to the Vial of Life and determine if you have allergies or other things which may affect the treatment that they give you. These can be obtained by calling our program at 902-670-0725. The program is free, and we value the partnership of Family First in producing these vials. One of the things that our program offers is education sessions on topics of interest to seniors. Of prime importance is our education around the issues of frauds and scams. Many seniors fall prey to scammers, and we want to do our part to prevent this from happening. So what is a scam? A scam is a con or scheme where someone cheats you out of money. Who can be scammed? Anyone and everyone can be scammed. No one is too smart to be scammed. Why are seniors favorable targets for scammers? There's a number of reasons for this. Seniors come from a generation where they are polite. They're helpful and generous. They don't want to hang up on someone. They want to be helpful and supportive of folks in their community. Seniors also sometimes can be isolated and vulnerable. Seniors might not be familiar with the internet or other technology, and they may not have heard about the scams that many of us hear about through our local media. Seniors are more likely to have a landline, and that means that their information can be more readily available to scammers. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the popular scams that we have. I call these my top 5, but there are many, many, many scams out there. One that you've heard a lot about on radio and television perhaps is the Canada Revenue Agency scam. And this can take many forms. In the case of this one, someone calls pretending to be from CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, and they threaten legal action or arrest, and they demand money immediately. Many of us now know not to accept those calls that are intimidating and demanding of gift cards and money and threatening. So another form of this particular scam might be that someone will call and say they're from a local police station and threaten the same way, that someone you know that's close to you is subject to arrest and will ask for money or gift cards and intimidate you and threaten that way. Whenever someone asks for gift cards, this should be a signal to you to be wary of scams. This is a very common and popular way for scammers to take your money. So what happens generally is people are pushed into buying gift cards and then scratching them and giving the codes to someone who empties them of their cash value. It may be someone who calls on the phone and makes this demand. Currently, there's a lot of emails that have been issued from fake accounts asking for gift cards, and scammers are smart. They send these out to look legitimate. Right now, there are a number of church emails that have been copied or faked asking for folks to give gift cards. Whenever you're asked for a gift card, please be very wary of this. Another common scam we refer to as the emergency scam. So what happens is someone calls and pretends to be a grandchild in serious trouble. They need money wired right away to get home, or get a lawyer, or get out of jail, or to be bailed out. Scammers know not to say a child's name. They just call and say, "Grandma, I need help." And they're so upset and they want to help their grandchild, they fall prey to this. Please be wary and always check out for yourself if someone is asking for money under any circumstances. Another one these days that seems to be very common is what I call the buy and sell scam. Marketplace is very popular these days, Kijiji, and so because people are using this, the scammers have found another way to cheat you out of your money. So what happens is buyers provide counterfeit checks exceeding the sale price of an item. It's usually a big ticket item. And then the overpayment gets wired to the buyer. So they will say if your item is $4,000, they'll write a check for $5,000 and give it to you and ask you for the $1,000 refund. And the check itself is no good and you are actually out $5,000. Now this is what I call oldies but goodies. These scams have been around for a while, and I know that a number of you have heard or seen of these scams. So what happens is once they become familiar, scammers will tweak them a little bit as they know that you're become wary. So the first one is you've won a cruise. We all have had the calls with the ship's horn and asking us to give credit information or personal information in order to claim your prize. Because the cruise ship one has been so widely spread, people know about it, now scammers will do something else. So I call it you've won a cruise, but it could be anything that they offer to you where you need to send in credit information to claim your prize. Be wary of anything that comes to you out of the blue where they're asking you for credit information. If you have not entered a contest, do not participate in these calls. Another one is you're going to inherit a large sum of money. These often come in the form of email scams. If the people that are listed in your email are strangers to you, be very wary. Never send your personal information to anyone without checking it out first. So what happens is they will ask you to send a bank account so that they can deposit this money, and they always have a reason why they cannot collect the money themselves and why they need to go through you. You'll hear scammers say, "I have a great business opportunity for you if you reply immediately." It's the same kind of a thing. You need to instantly give your bank account and they therefore have access to your information. Anybody who asks for banking information, if it's not someone that you have contacted directly, is probably out to scam you. I want to read you a sample of an email that came to me regarding a scam, and this will just give a flavor of what to look out for. It says, "My dear," which is not a common way that anyone would address me in a professional capacity. "This is to officially inform you that we have verified your contract/inheritance file presently on my desk, and I have found out that you have not received your payment due to your lack of cooperation and not fulfilling the obligations given to you in respect to your contract inheritance payment. Secondly, you are hereby advised to stop dealing with some non-officials in the bank, as this is an illegal act and will have to stop if you wish to receive your payment immediately." And this is something that scammers want you to do. They don't want you to check out with your own banking officials. They want you to rely on the information that they give you. It then says, "After the board meeting held at our headquarters, we have resolved in finding a solution to your problem, and as you may know, we have arranged your payment through our SWIFT card payment center in Europe, America, Asia Pacific, which is the instruction given by the Central Bank of Nigeria." All of these things should be setting up red flags for you. "This card center will send an ATM card valued at $8.3 million through DHL, which you will use to withdraw money in an ATM machine in any part of the world and get back to you quickly with full details on where to send your card." They are then asking for your full name, your address, a phone and fax number, and then it says, "We shall be expecting to receive your information. Therefore, you have to stop any further communication with anybody or any office in this regard." And that's just a sample. Most of these have extremely large amounts of money, and they come from folks that you've never had any contact with. This one actually says, "Marone M. Michelle, Payment Officer, Zenith Bank." Well, I know that I've never had any reason to have any communication with anybody from the Zenith Bank, and that should definitely set up a signal to me that this is someone trying to scam me. And this is just one example of many, many, many forms that these can take. So, how can you prevent scams? Never give out any personal information. Trust your instincts. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. An $8.3 million inheritance from someone that you've never heard of is too good to be true. Don't be afraid to say no. Seniors have been raised to be polite and helpful. It's okay to say no. Allow yourself time to think about a request and check it out. Scammers never want this to happen. They want to get you right on the spot. And if you say to them that you're going to make your own inquiries, they will probably hang up and try someone else. Call the police if you're not sure. Our local police forces do not mind in the slightest bit if you call and ask the question. They would much prefer to take their time and to be sure that you are not scammed. Also, they want to know what kinds of scams are going out there so that they can help other seniors to prevent the scams. And where can you report scams? You can report to your local police station. So here it would be the Kentfield Police Service or the RCMP. There's also the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, 1-888-495-8501. They also like to track the kinds of scams that are going around to be sure that their information is up to date and that they can educate properly. There's also the Competition Bureau, which fulfills the same role, and their number is 1-800-348-5358. And don't be embarrassed to report a scam. You may be able to help someone else. We also offer some safe driving programs, and you will have seen our Stuff a Cruiser and some of our shredding events. Those are things that we offer to the community, and we partner with other agencies and organizations throughout the county in order to be able to do this. If you're interested in having an educational session in your community, please let us know, and we will be happy to try to accommodate that as we work towards prevention and safety in our county for our vulnerable seniors. The key feature of our program is our one-on-one visits with seniors in their own homes. It is my role to connect with seniors, and I do that through a number of ways. Mostly it's by referral. Our program gets referrals from organizations and agencies throughout the county, such as Adult Protection, RCMP, King's Police Service, Continuing Care, MLA's office, and other agencies. Seniors themselves are able to call our program if they feel that they have a need, and our number is 902-670-0725. We also get referrals from adult children who are concerned about their parents as they age. My role is to meet with the senior and determine what it is that is of concern to them. And then our program helps them find services and programs to help them overcome the barriers and obstacles that they have. Our vision statement is a community of seniors enjoying a comfortable quality of life. So I meet with seniors in their own homes. Generally speaking, most seniors would like to stay in their own homes and enjoy that comfortable quality of life that we vision. Our mission is to promote and enhance the safety, security, and well-being of seniors in Kings County. And we do that by matching them with the services and programs that are there, provided by a number of agencies and organizations in the county, and make sure that they have access to everything that they need to stay healthy and independent, generally in their own homes and in their communities. So a great deal of our referrals do come from adult children who are concerned about their parents as they age. These days, many children don't live near their parents, and they are watching from a distance as their parents struggle with some of the things that they need to do in their everyday living. I'm quite happy to speak with adult children about their concerns, and they are welcome to call our office to give me an insight as to what's happening with their parents. I would then meet with the parents, the senior, and offer some solutions to some of the issues that they're having. It may be they're struggling with transportation to get groceries or go to doctor's appointments. It may be that someone, a neighbor or friend or an adult child, has noticed that seniors becoming a bit forgetful, and they're concerned that their affairs are not being looked after properly. It may be a concern of poverty or financial struggles, and my program may be able to find ways to access funds to cover expenses that a senior may be facing. There are many reasons why a senior or a supporting agency might contact our program. One of them is a concern over financial or physical abuse of a senior. We do get calls from concerned neighbors as well as family members, and if you suspect that any of this is happening to someone that you know, a loved one, please reach out to us and we are able to investigate and contact the senior. So again, my name is Trishe Colman. I am the Senior Safety Coordinator for the Kings County Senior Safety Society. We are a not-for-profit agency. Our services are free to seniors who are 55 and older living in Kings County, and you can reach us by calling 902-670-0725. So thanks so much for watching today. If you want further information about the work that we do, you may check us out on Facebook at Kings County Senior Safety Society. Also, we have a website, www.kingssenior.org. You may email us at coordinator@kingssenior.org, or you can call me directly at 902-670-0725.